Welcome to the Daily Decant, your 5-minute briefing on the world of wine. Each episode delivers practical insights to help you choose, order, and talk about wine with more confidence in everyday social settings. Let's get into today's decant. Today's Saturday. We're 5 episodes in this week, and we've covered Syrah, Grenache, value appellations, and Southern Rhone's hierarchy. Today we do something that surprises almost everyone who hears it. We talk about white wine, which we've done a lot on this podcast before, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper. So most people think of the Rhône Valley as a red wine region. That's understandable. The reds are more famous, more widely distributed, and more often discussed. But the Rhône makes white wines of extraordinary quality, and in some cases, those whites are among the most singular and sought after in all of France. If you've never explored white Rhône, today's episode is your invitation. Let's start in the north with Condrieu. Condrieu is a small appellation in northern Rhône, just south of Côte-Rôtie, and is made entirely from Viognier. This grape is worth understanding on its own terms. Viognier, which I know we've covered a little bit before, is one of the most aromatic white grapes in the world, intensely floral with notes of peach, apricot, honeysuckle, and sometimes a distinctive musky richness that no other variety produces quite like it. In the wrong hands or the wrong climate, it can be heavy and blousy. In the right hands, on Condrieu's decomposed granite soils with the northern Rhone's influence, it becomes something remarkable. Condrieu is not a wine you analyze intellectually. It's a wine that hits you in the nose from 3 feet away and makes you lean in. Drink it young. Most Condrieu is best within 3 to 5 years of vintage, and pair it with rich fish, lobster, foie gras, or simply on its own as an aperitif. It's one of those wines that generates genuine surprise in people tasting it for the first time. Top producers include Georges Vernet, whose Coteau de Vernon is a benchmark expression, and Yves Quiron, whose wines offer excellent quality at slightly more accessible prices. Within Condrieu lies a tiny sub-appellation called Chateau Gruyère, one of the smallest appellations in France, and historically one of the most expensive white wines in the country. It's a single estate, entirely enclosed, and the wine it produces from old Viognier vines is extraordinary. Rare and expensive, but worth tasting once if the opportunity arises. Now, white Hermitage. While most people know Hermitage for its red Syrah, the hill also produces white wine from Marsanne and Roussanne, and white Hermitage is one of the world's great white wines, not in spite of its obscurity, but partly because of it. These are not wines that shout. They are wines that evolve. Young white Hermitage can seem almost austere, even closed. But within 10, 15, or 20 years of age, it develops a richness and complexity. Beeswax, toasted almonds, white flowers, stone fruit, that very few white wines on earth can match. The producers making great white Hermitage are the same ones making great red. Chapoutier, Jean-Louis Chauve, Jaboulet. Chauve's white Hermitage is widely considered the finest expression of the appellation and is priced accordingly. But even a village-level white from a serious northern Rhone producer will give you a sense of what Marsanne and Roussanne can do. In the south, white wine is made across the appellation, including in Châteauneuf-du-Pape, where Grenache Blanc, Claret, and Roussanne are blended into wines that are rich, herbal, and genuinely distinctive. White Châteauneuf is produced in small quantities and can be surprisingly age-worthy. Beaucastel, as expected, makes one of the finest examples. Their Roussanne Vieilles Vin is one of the most unusual and compelling white wines in France. The takeaway is simple. When you next walk into a wine shop and you're looking for a white wine that's genuinely different from what you usually drink, look for a Condrieu or a white Gros Hermitage, and it will change what you think the Rhône is. So tomorrow we'll hit the Sunday recap, everything we've covered this week in one place with the practical guide that you can take with you. That's today's Daily Decant. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so you can continue building your wine knowledge in just a few minutes a day. See you tomorrow for your next decant.